Here with head coach Jordan Dupuy, the birthday boy, taking a little time out of his birthday to talk about his team. Lady Demons head into a 2-game week at home Wednesday tomorrow against Sam Houston State, and then on the road Saturday at Southeastern. And coach, this could be a I don't know if pivotal is the right word, but it could be a very big week for you.
I think pivotal is a perfect word. It's one of those things where the time is now. We've got to play with a desperate mentality, with a sense of urgency for 40 minutes. These teams that we have this week are in the same boat we are as far as being winless in conference. So the same thing that I'm preaching to my team, they're preaching to theirs, that we have to be willing and ready to do anything we possibly can in order to be just 1 point better on Wednesday and 1 point better on Saturday. And these are teams that are playing extremely well. They're close to victories, just like we are. So it's going to be a grind, but it's one that we have to accept, and we have to be willing to, like I said, do whatever we can to pull out a victory.
Last time you met Sam Houston State, you were coming off nearly a 30-point win against them. You went over there and did not play nearly as well as you would like. It was not the game you wanted over there. Is that something that's kind of a teachable moment for you?
Well, we talked about it yesterday in our film session. How it was a tale of two different games. Here we controlled the game basically from the second quarter on. They played a lot of man. We executed against it and had a 27-point victory. We went there. We did a decent job of executing against 40 minutes of zone, scoring 72, but we couldn't defend them. They had an unbelievable night, made some great adjustments to our matchup, spread us out, and made plays. So, it has to be a learning experience for us. We have to understand how we have to play. Got to defend our home court and understand how hungry they're going to be, and we have to be even more hungry than they are.
I think there are two things that we've learned about you in your first year plus here. You don't make excuses, and you don't take moral victories. 9 players healthy Saturday at ACU. That is at the very least, if not an excuse, it is a challenge for you as a coach.
It is a challenge, and even those ones that are playing are going through things. But like I tell them all the time, if you're only going to work on the days that you feel good, you're very rarely going to work because you're a Division I athlete. Your body's supposed to hurt. There's supposed to be aches. There's supposed to be pains. And every team goes through losses, and you have to step up and be ready. So, the 9, like I told them yesterday, the 9 that we have available, I believe in, and I believe we can pull out a victory on Wednesday, and we have to prepare for that.
I think I've seen some hashtags from people, "We happy few," and it seems to be the motto for this team. But when you look ahead to Saturday, again, we saw it against Abilene, that team that shot very well from the outside. And you still lead the conference in three-point percentage defense at 27.7%, which is a remarkable number. But you're going to face a team in ACU that really attacks from the line or from outside the arc. You're going to face one on Saturday and an individual in Taylor Underwood who can definitely fill it up from the three-point line.
She can. You cannot lose her. We're going to have to do some different things defensively to make sure that we defend her, but she's what you call an unconscious player. Anytime that she's able to try and make a play or score the basketball, she's free to go, and she can absolutely do it. So, one person can't beat you, but she can sure make it tough on you, and she makes everybody else on the floor better. So we're going to definitely have to be conscious of her, mix up our defenses, make sure that we keep the ball out of her hands as much as we possibly can. But first things first, I'm worried about Wednesday, and then hopefully, about 8:30, 9 o'clock Wednesday night after a victory, I'll turn my attention to Southeastern.
When you do look at them, though, to keep pushing forward here a little bit, Coach Gazzardo in her first year down there with Taylor Underwood, is there a sense that it's kind of like what you inherited a little bit with Beatrice Aturo last year?
It is. It's a very similar situation. The thing about them is they play extremely, extremely hard, especially on the defensive end, and they're close, like I said, and they're right there. And it always starts with a player like that. We built our offense around Beatrice last year. They're kind of doing the same thing with Taylor. And so, it's one of those things where we have to prepare the way we need to in order to come out with a victory. And like I tell our ladies, when you go on the road, especially in conference, you're down 15 to start. And so you have to have that scratch and claw mentality, and that's what we're definitely going to have on Saturday.
Well, Coach, it's a happy birthday. I know there's some gifts waiting for you. I think you've got 2 more you definitely want this week.
Yes, I do. Thank you, Jason.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.